Hey there, fellow history enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the world of human evolution. Buckle up, because we're about to uncover some mind-blowing facts that'll challenge everything you thought you knew about our species' journey. You know, there's something truly magical about the diversity of human cultures across our planet. Each one tells a unique story, a beautiful tapestry of what it means to be human. But beneath all our differences lies a shared narrative. It's a tale that connects every single one of us, no matter where we come from. So let us kick things off with a question that has puzzled scientists for centuries. How did humans come to be? Well, folks, it's a lot more complicated than you might think. We're not just talking about a straight line from apes to us. Oh no, it's more like a tangled web of different hominid species, each with their own fascinating story. Picture this. Millions of years ago, our ancestors were swinging through the trees in Africa, but something changed. Maybe it was climate, maybe it was food scarcity. But these early hominids started spending more time on the ground. And that, my friends, was the beginning of a wild evolutionary ride. Now, here's a lesser-known fact that'll blow your mind. We didn't just evolve in Africa and then spread out. Recent evidence suggests that there were multiple waves of human migration out of Africa, each one carrying slightly different genetic traits. It's like nature was running its own grand experiment, seeing which version of humans would thrive in different environments. But wait, there's more. Remember those other human species I mentioned? Neanderthals, Denisovans, and others we haven't even discovered yet. Well, they didn't just die out and leave us as the sole survivors, no. We interbred with them. That's right. If you're not of pure African descent, you've probably got a bit of Neanderthal or Denisovan DNA in you. How's that for a family secret? Speaking of secrets, let's talk about why these other human species went extinct while we survived. It's not as simple as we were smarter or we were stronger. In fact, Neanderthals had bigger brains than us. So what gave us the edge? Some scientists think it was our ability to innovate and adapt quickly. Others believe it was our social skills, allowing us to form larger, more complex society. To create myths and religions that bound large groups together. It's a fascinating idea that challenges our notion of what makes us human. Now, let's fast forward a bit to the dawn of civilization. We all know about the great ancient civilizations like Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China. But did you know that there were advanced societies in the Americas long before Columbus arrived? The city of Cahokia in modern-day Illinois had a population larger than London in 1250 AD, and is just one of many forgotten cities that are rewriting our understanding of early human civilization. Here's another mind-bender for you. Agriculture wasn't necessarily a step forward for human health. When we switched from hunting and gathering to farming, our diets became less varied, our bodies became smaller, and we became more susceptible to diseases. So why did we do it? Well, that's still a hotly debated question among archaeologists. But let's get back to evolution for a moment. You might think that human evolution has stopped now that we've conquered the planet. But you'd be wrong. We're still evolving, just in different ways. For example, some populations have evolved to better digest milk into adulthood, while others have adapted to high-altitude living. And here's a wild fact. Our brains have actually been shrinking over the last 20,000 years. But don't worry, it doesn't mean we're getting dumber. Some scientists think it's because our brains are becoming more efficient, or because we're offloading some cognitive tasks to technology. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about all those caveman movies where humans and dinosaurs live together? Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's pure Hollywood fiction. The last dinosaurs died out about 65 million years ago, and the first humans didn't appear until about 300,000 years ago. We missed each other by quite a margin. But here's something even cooler. We did live alongside other species of humans. Imagine a world where Neanderthals, Denisovans, and maybe even other species we haven't discovered yet, all coexisted with our ancestor. It must have been a wild time. Speaking of wild times, let's talk about one of the most controversial topics in human evolution, the aquatic ape hypothesis. This idea suggests that many of our unique features, like our lack of body hair and our ability to control our breathing, came from a period where our ancestors spent a lot of time in water. It's not widely accepted, but it's a great example of how much we still don't know about our own evolution. And while we're on the topic of controversial ideas, here's another one that's shaking up the field of paleontology. Some researchers are suggesting that tool use might have preceded the evolution of our big brains, not the other way around. It's a chicken and egg problem that's forcing us to rethink the timeline of human evolution. Now, let's zoom out for a moment and consider something truly Every single one of us alive today is descended from a tiny group of humans who survived a catastrophic event about 70,000 years ago. Some scientists think it was a supervolcano eruption that nearly wiped us out. We came so close to extinction, and yet here we are, 7 billion strong. But our success as a species has come at a cost. We're currently in the midst of the 6th mass extinction event in Earth's history, and this time, we're the cause. It is a sobering reminder of the impact we have on our planet and all the other species we share it with. So, where do we go from here? Well, that's the exciting part. We're at a point in our evolution where we can actually influence our own future. With advances in genetic engineering and artificial intelligence, we're entering uncharted territory. Who knows what the humans of the future will look like or be capable of? One thing's for sure though, the story of human evolution is far from over. Every new discovery, every new fossil, every advancement in genetic analyses adds another piece to the puzzle, and that's what makes this field so incredibly exciting. So, the next time you look in the mirror, remember this. You're looking at the result of millions of years of evolution, a unique combination of genes that has never existed before and will never exist again. You're a living, breathing miracle of nature. And that, my friends, is pretty darn cool. Well, that's all for today, folks. I hope this journey through human evolution has blown your mind as much as it has mine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow evolution enthusiasts. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep evolving.